Hello YouTube. I just woke up yet again. I'm just feeling really angry towards Aaron Blake Johns, who I've been seeing for nearly 3 years. And as you know, he's cheated on me several times, stole money off me and damaged my house. Although my emotions for him is not as strong as what they were, I still feel real anger towards him that I've allowed him to treat me like this for so long. It feels like he's fucked my head up, he really does. And he's the most selfishest person I could ever think of. I mean, when he was having problems with his brother Daniel last year, I took him back straight away. As soon as he was apologising, I took him back straight away, only to discover that he damaged my house even more. I don't know. I just really hate that man. I really hate him. I've never had such a bad relationship as I had with Aaron. He's always such a horrible person. It's just, I don't know. I've had relationships where men have treated me really, really nice. There's one man called Chris in Birmingham. One man called Chris in Birmingham. I used to go around to his. He used to cook for me and everything, and treat me really nice. And I don't know why Aaron treats me the way he does. Just feels like he's totally took advantage of me. He still owes me about £320. And I've got a few of his things which he can have back once I get my money back. I've got his skull candy speaker, I've got a few baby clothes that he got his sister. He's left them at mine, and he's left a few of his clothes at mine, which I can give him back as long as he gives me the money that he owes me back. He's a horrible, horrible man, he really is. It's just horrible. It's just, I don't know how to describe him. I mean, it's all about him. It's not about anyone else but him. It's all about him. He'll just come and go whenever he pleases. If he gets bored of me, he just leaves me. And then he'll come back when he gets bored of this other person. We'll try to. It's like Lincoln said to me, he says, don't take him back unless he changes in actions, not in words. He says if he changes, you can take him back. If he doesn't change, don't take him back. But he says that he has to change. He has to change his actions. It's no good him telling me that he's changed. Lincoln said that. Lincoln says it's no good him telling you that he's changed. It's actions from him that he's changed. Yeah, so yeah. just a really horrible man. I've never known anyone like him. He's just completely selfish all the way through. Like a child, or even worse than a child. I just think because all of his family and everyone run around after him all the time, I just think that he expects everyone that he meets and he expects everyone to do it. Whereas me, I take him back whenever he's feeling down, I help him. I've given him money in the past, which I haven't always got back. Sometimes I've gotten money back, but not all the time. Yeah. It's made me feel like I hate men though, this is the problem. I feel like he's made me hate men. I feel like he's really made me hate. And it's not men, it's him. It's just him, it's not all men. I've got to try and get out of that mistake, because that'll affect my happiness in the future. It's him, he's a horrible person, he's a horrible man. He just took out on me because he had problems with his cousin, or his dad chucked him out, but he caused that. I mean, he turned up at mine. He turned up at mine about a year or two ago, with his dad's watch, and I says, "Aren't you going to take that back?" And he said, "No." And I says, "Oh, isn't that your dad's watch?" I says, "Whose watch is that?" And he says, "It's my dad's." And I says, "Oh, how come you got that?" And he says, "Oh, I took it off him." And I says, "Oh, what's happened?" And he says, "I had an argument with his dad." And then he rang his dad the one night, and his dad says, he says, "Isn't it true that I'm homeless?" And his dad said, "Yep, you're not coming back here." And he just feels like he's just took it out on me because he's had problems with his dad, or he's had problems with his brother Daniel, or he's had problems with his cousin James Johns or James Smith. And it just feels like he's took it all out of me, but I'm a nice person, I help people. My friend Lee helps people, that's what... At least my emotions for him are going. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing, because that means once that they've gone, that I'm not going to be interested in being his friend unless he gives me the money back that he owes me. And even then I'd be very, very wary. I wouldn't meet him at my house. I'd meet him in Redditch. I'd meet him at my friend Lee's. But I definitely wouldn't meet him at my house, because he's a psycho. He just breaks things and just damages things as soon as my back's turned. It's a bloody nutcase. He's got something wrong in his head or something, I think. Or he did have. He's got this craving for attention all the time as well. I'll forget about him in time. He won't forget about me though, because you always remember the person that you was with that treated you right. You always remember the partner that you was with that treated you the best. I mean, I've had good relationships in my life. I haven't had many bad relationships. I had problems with Lee in the past. That was my ex. He's my friend now, but he was my ex. I did have problems with him because, I'm not going to go into the reasons, but I did have problems with him. But not to the same degree as Aaron. as soon as Lee saw his mistakes, he was really apologetic and he helped me when I had problems in Catskill. I had problems with neighbours in Catskill. I had neighbours give me homophobic abuse and this, that and the other. And because I left Lee in 2010, April, no, I think it was April 2010. And the neighbour, after a 7-year relationship with him, and the neighbours started being homophobic and oh god. So I was ringing. So I rang Lee after. I don't think I spoke to him for a few months, and then I rang Lee and asked him, can I still be his friend and this, that, and the other. And he said yeah, and we chatted and that and yeah, he used to let me stay at his and he helped me out and I mean back then I used to feel hate towards him as well back then. I mean I don't now obviously because I haven't had anything because I'm just his friend. I've just been his friend for the last 7 years. But yeah. But he was different to Aaron in the sense that he was honest and trustworthy. Well, honest anyway. Trustworthy. Now I'm getting that mixed with faithfulness. He's definitely honest and trustworthy, my friend Lee. But as for Aaron, he's a complete. I don't know how to describe him. He's a complete idiot. He's left me so many times and then come back. And then he used to say sorry. He used to be like, "Oh, sorry, can I come back to you?" This and this. But now he doesn't bother. Now he's like, no, can't be bothered. Can't give a fuck about him. That's his attitude. That makes me so cross. It makes me feel really hurt. It makes my heart feel really hurt. It makes my feelings feel really hurt. I don't know. I just wish he was dead. I wish I was dead as well. He's a horrible, horrible man. He's a really horrible man. I mean, I had problems when I was young. I didn't do all this to people. I mean, my mum used to quite often chuck me out. As soon as I argued with my mum, she used to say, "That's it, go on, pack your bags, you're going." I mean, my mum used to chuck me out. I didn't go around to people's houses and start stealing off them and upsetting them and stuff. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse for his behaviour. It really isn't. He's just a really selfish person. Because selfishness has got nothing to do. Selfishness is when you hurt someone else, when you upset someone else, you hurt their feelings. That's what I think selfishness is. I mean, even now he can't bring himself to apologise. He can't be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know. He can't. It's just a waste of space. It's a complete waste of space. He's a fucking idiot. I fucking hate him. I just hate Aaron Johns. I hate him.